I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Sunday, October 22nd, 2017. Now, what's going on today is that we have got the moon here. Excuse me. We've got the moon here at the very last degrees, hanging out with Scorpio, right around here. So we're still thinking, at least for the beginning of the day, still feeling and thinking a lot about our emotions, about intimacy, about just feeling in the feels, feeling all the feels, feeling everything. I think that's a lot of what's going on, especially things that we've been thinking about the past few days, trying to get in touch with our heart, with our true wants and desires, and just work some of that stuff out, okay? It's still a thing that we're doing. I mean, it's going to be a thing for the next 12 months with Jupiter now in Scorpio, but just more of a thing recently with the moon there, okay? And so I think that's what we're trying to work out. At the end of the day, yesterday, the moon was in a trine over here with Chiron. So as we were trying to understand our feelings and understand our desires and what it is that we truly want and feel, okay, and make sense of some of our deep intimate relationships, finances, sex, intimacy, all of that stuff. As we're trying to do that here, also trying to break free from some uncomfortable feelings. Maybe there have been some uncomfortable things that have come up lately, you know, for us in regards to who we are, how we feel, something on the inside about our life that's just not quite right, okay? And I think with the moon being in this spot here where there's more attention that's being drawn to some things in our life that are uncomfortable, some old hurts and some things that are coming up that we're feeling, and trying to better understand here with the moon in Scorpio how to break through those, okay, to make the changes that we need in our life to be happier, okay, and to find the passion once again. I think that's a big thing. And I think as we're feeling some of these uncomfortable feelings here that are coming up that we're trying to break through, there could be an opportunity here as well to use these feelings to organize your life better, okay, to work with others better, all right, to do what needs to be done here, to maybe make some changes in your life, to have a better daily routine and have some relationships that you need, and just make some readjustments to get there, okay? And I think feeling these feelings for the past few days, you know, and today has been hard, has been uncomfortable, but has really been necessary for us to figure out what's going on, understand ourselves better, and to make sense of what is next in our life and what we need to do and how we need to work with people in order to get there, okay? So I think that's what came up at the end of yesterday and into today. Now, as we move through the day, this may actually happen before noon, I think. The moon will move into, well, obviously, because this chart's for 8:30 a.m. and the moon's here in Sagittarius. So the moon's going to move into Sagittarius pretty early in the morning after feeling all of this stuff, which hopefully will bring, you know, our attention more to some lighter things in life, to finding the passion again, to being more exploratory and adventurous as to where we've been getting really deep the past few days and maybe feeling some uncomfortable feelings. I think with the moon in Sagittarius, we're trying to overcome those, move past those, think about things in new and different ways here so that we don't get lost in these hard feelings, and to start to experiment, to try something that we haven't done before here, okay? And I think that's what's going on, is that after sitting with these feelings, we're realizing, you know what, something may not quite be working the way that we hoped that it would work, and we need to start rearranging some things and doing something new and different and trying some new things just so that we can feel a little bit more comfortable after feeling a little uncomfortable and a little exposed the past few days, all right? So I think that's what's happening. The moon just kind of hangs out there in Sagittarius for most of the day, not really doing much. So I think it's just going to be a big focus for us to just learn to lighten up a little bit after some hard feelings and just do something different, rearrange our perspective, you know, be more exploratory. I think that's a thing. And then towards the nighttime, the very end of the night, we do get the moon here in a sextile with Venus, helping us again to do something new in relationships, to be more exploratory in relationships, to find the passion again after really sitting with some hard feelings and trying to put things together in our mind. I think that's going to be a thing that is going to go on there, which could be good. But then we've also got the moon here in a square to Neptune. So as we're trying to do some things with relationships and organize it, I think there could be some uncomfortable things that are coming up here emotionally for us, some confusion emotionally as we're trying to find the passion again with other people and be more happy in relationships and do what it is that we need. I think there's some uncomfortable things that are coming in here, okay? So, I don't know, today I want to say that there's a good day coming, and I really do think that there's lots of good things going on in the astrology coming in here. I mean, other than Venus gonna square Pluto and like, you know, I guess there are still some hard things, but I really do want to say we're coming out of a hard time and moving into something that's better and that's lighter, but the moon's in some hard spots and we still have some leftover stuff that we're dealing with that for some reason has not fallen into place. I feel like we're so close to moving into new chapters, to manifesting new things, to having a different life, but for some reason it's like our old life is still in the way. You know, our old life is still bogging us down. There's still some things that we, you know, we thought we were done with that we're not done with yet, you know, and it's just like so frustrating, you know. So I think that's what's happening. We're trying to deal with these old things, to bring them into new chapters, to do them in new ways that we haven't done them before, okay, and to try to take care of the loose ends by doing these new things, but being uncomfortable doing it here, you know, with what's happening, and just not feeling quite right, but still needing to push forward, you know, to try to do things differently and to try to find the passion, even though it may be hard right now. You know, it's like every little thing that you do is going to put you in a better place, all right, if you just keep with it, and if you just envision the future, all right, and if you just stop getting so concerned that things aren't going right, you know. It's like we want to feel so happy in life, and I understand that. Like, I think it's good to want to feel happy. I want to be happy in my life too, but it's like there are so many other things that have to fall into place in order for it to get there, and everything has to align and everything has to come together, and there's still a bunch of things here that we're still waiting to fall into place, that haven't fallen into place yet, that we're still having to work out. And I think that's the hold up here. Is like, come on, you know, it's like we're so close. When is everything gonna work out? Okay, so I think that's what's going on here. In terms of other stuff in the background, the new stuff that's going on today is that Mars and the Sun here move into different signs. Mars moves into Libra, the Sun moves into Scorpio. I've mentioned this beforehand, okay? What this mostly means is as we're trying to work all this stuff out here and figure out what's going on in our hearts and do something new and rearrange our life and take care of some last things here, we are really dealing with some emotional stuff. We're really dealing with some feelings here, but needing to accept your feelings, needing to be loving and to nurture yourself through this process as some uncomfortable things come up, okay? Because the Sun and all these planets in Scorpio want to push, all right? They want to fight to make things happen and to get them done and to stick with them. But Mars now coming into Libra does not have the energy to fight, does not have the energy to stick with these things to the very end to make them all happen, okay? And so I think that's the thing where it's like, if you're trying to fight, if you're trying to push to make all these things happen in your life, immediately right now you're gonna get worn out very fast, which is what I'm feeling, all right, to make all of this stuff happen, and to just be patient as everything falls into place, and to let your heart get on board with all of these other things that your mind wants to get your life in order. You know, it's like Mars has been running the show for like the past 6 months of the year. It's been ahead of Venus here. It's been in much better spots in a lot of ways, except when it was in Cancer over here. And now Mars isn't having a good time. Venus is ahead of it. It's in a place it doesn't like to be, while we've got a bunch of planets in a Mars ruled sign. So it's just like, if you're trying to push and do what you've been doing for the past, you know, 6 months to make stuff happen in your life without thinking about your emotions, without relaxing and being patient and feeling in the dark here, you're gonna have a hard time with all of this coming in here, okay? And needing to learn to receive instead of act all the time. Okay, so I think that's a big thing that is going on there. Mercury also about to trine Neptune, bringing up a lot of confusion about some of our feelings, about what's going on here, about what we want as we're working some of this stuff out, and needing, again, with Neptune especially, which also likes Venus. Neptune and Venus are buddies here, saying don't push, don't try to fight, don't try to make everything fit your idea of how your life should be, because it's not going to work if you're trying to do that. If you're trying to create a life that you want and matches your vision perfectly, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. You just are. And so you need to maybe take the long route here, let things fall into place and not fight so much for all of this to happen. And I think if you can do that and allow yourself to explore here and to not be so particular about what happens, you're going to have a much easier time understanding yourself, dealing with some emotions that you're feeling, and putting them in order so that you can make them happen, all right, and move forward. And it may feel uncomfortable with Saturn squaring Chiron here as you do something new, but again, just pushing forward and just getting through it here. And I think, you know, when we've got everything here in the Scorpio, and when Scorpio is squaring the nodes, we want to forget about what we need. We want to forget about our feelings. We don't want to deal with these feelings. We want to just skip them and move past them and think like, what's the point? What's the point? You know, and I think what you need to realize is that there's a big point. There's a big point to dealing with Scorpio. There's a big point to dealing with your feelings right now, okay? And you need to accept that. So that you can just, so that whenever you get to this thing that you're getting to, that the last bits are trying to fall into place, that you will like it there, and that it will be what you want it to be, you know, and that you'll feel more comfortable there. And so that's why you're having all these hard problems now. And if you don't deal with these feelings, and you're gonna get to a place that you're gonna be in the next few months, and you're not gonna like it there, and you're not gonna want it there, and you're gonna be upset about why this is happening the way it is. And it's like, it's gonna be so much easier for you a few months down the road if you just take care of all this bullshit now. Like, just do it now, and you're gonna be fine, okay? So that's what I got for you. Your card for the day is the 10 of Wands upright, okay? This card to me is of taking on too much going on here, needing to let some things go, all right, or needing to prioritize better in order to put your life in the right direction, okay? This could be with feelings too, too many feelings, too many projects, too many things happening, maybe needing to just loosen your grip a little bit, okay, so that you can let new things in that are meant for you and not crowd them out with all this other junk that you don't need, all right? I think that's what's going on today, just letting things go here, making sure that the things you do have and that you are holding on to are things that are meant for you and are the best for you today, okay? So that you don't stress yourself out. All right, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching your horoscope. Sorry if I got a little intense there, but just wanted to get it across because I'm feeling a little frustrated too right now with the Chiron moon trine Chiron as I'm filming this. But all right, hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.